Hey gang, it's your GM Drakeen here with another video. Today we're talking about becoming a professional GM. I have three tips for you I think you're going to like or appreciate if you're trying to get into this. Um, if you like this content, definitely give a like and consider subscribing. Let's get into it. So three tips. Going to be a pro GM, you gotta advertise, right? People gotta know about your games. And most GMs obviously don't have an advertising budget, right? So you're going to be doing free stuff, social media, looking, reaching out on different Discord channels. Really, the limit is your imagination. It could be anywhere. You got to find people. You got to get to people. You got to find players. If nobody knows about your product and you got the best game in the world, you got the most fun game to play in the world, they ain't going to come. So I'm very grateful. I happen to work at Start Playing that they increased their advertising budget. They before I think they were taking 10% from GMs and they upped that to 15. I was so grateful when they did that because anything or any money spent on advertising always comes back to you. It's you have to do it. You have to for any business, not just this. Uh, I can't stress that enough. Uh, so I am truly grateful to Start Playing that they decided to do that. I could never run the ads that they run or have the reach that they have. Next, um, you have to always improve the quality of your product. Okay, always. Now, what's your quality of your product? Well, it's your game. It's it's the people in the game, right? You got to make sure you have a good group, that things are fun, that, things are interesting, compelling, dynamic, uh, entertaining, intriguing, mysterious, whatever kind of game you're running. You got to improve the quality. This is, your pictures, your maps, your images, the sound, the everything. It's a movie, right? You got to always be improving that. And that's kind of where most DMs want to be. That's where I want to live, right? I don't want to live in advertising, right? I always want to be working on the game, making it more fun, making sure everybody has a good time, making sure the group, uh, I want people to, come back. I want people to tell their friends. I want people that, you know, invite their friends and then they come and they tell their friends and, and so on, so on, so on. Remember that old commercial, whatever, maybe you don't. Okay. So quality. You gotta this you're adding value to people's lives, so you can't phone it in as a DM. You have to sort of be out of yourself every single game all the time, really. And if you don't like doing that, you got to change because you're there for the players. The players are not there for you. It's. Do you know what I mean? People are there to have a great time, and you should have a good time while you're doing it. I mean, it's it's a job, but it's a fun job, but it's still a job, right? Last thing, and this is important, you can never stop doing the first two things I just said. You can never really stop advertising. You can never stop improving the quality of your product, right? And this is true for any business you can name. It doesn't matter what the business is. You always have to continue to advertise. Otherwise, will start to forget about you. Other things will replace. If you stop advertising, I mean, you can let your foot off the gas a little bit once you have a game, but you really never can stop advertising. And you, and that's why I say it's so important to continue to do that all the time. Second, you can never stop improving the quality of your games, ever. Um, you lose everything if you stop doing either of these things, right? Uh, and that's it, guys. I mean, it sounds simple, right? Um, but advertise, run good games, and keep it going. If you do that, I think, you know, you'll be on a good road to being a pro GM. I want to do this video because, so many people, well, not a lot of people, quite a few have reached out to me and like, what are you doing? How are you doing? How are you getting your games? Da da da. Every aspect of your game, you have to think how to improve it. Is it the best I can do? How does this look? How do my pictures look? How does the game feel? Are people having fun? Are people laughing during the game? Do you know what I mean? Advertising. Are you using the best images to you know, show your game? That sort of thing. And if you aren't, and I've done this too, you reach out to artists, reach out to other people who make, and can find or create better work than you, or artwork than you, or images than you, or maps than you, and then bring it in. I'm always doing that. I've written to sound uh, places that do sound and music, background music, copyrighted music that I run during my games. I've reached out to artists online on social media, asked them, "Hey, I love this imagery. Can I use some of it?" You know what I mean? You got to always be looking, always be bringing more stuff to the table. So that's enough for that. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm Drakeen. These are my games. Again, if you can like the video and subscribe, I'd appreciate it. Hope to see you at the gaming table. Take care.